Okay, our next inductee is Corky Hartzell, class of 1961. I'm going to forego a few comments because I have received in the past month numerous comments from Coach Tracy Mayer, who was our coach here back in the late 50s, early 60s, and from Charlie Smith, who was one of Corky's close friends and teammates on that undefeated championship team of 1960. So Charlie asked me to read a couple of comments, and here they are. Found them. And then I have an anecdote from Coach Tracy Mayer, who lives down in Atlanta, who couldn't be here tonight. Okay, so on behalf of Corky Hartzell, let me just read a few things. Congratulations to all of Corky Hartzell's family, friends, classmates, and teammates. I had the privilege of being a member of the great 1960 Loyola High School football team that Corky quarterbacked. As we all know, undefeated and untied football teams are rare historically and especially rare at Loyola. The 1960 team had approximately 35 hardworking and dedicated players and an outstanding coach in Tracy Mayer, and some superstars including Dick Hartzell, who's in our Hall of Fame, and Henry Blaha, who's a member of our Hall of Fame. However, no one was more instrumental in that team's success than Corky Hartzell. In addition to being a great quarterback, Corky was a leader. In the most important game of that 1960 season, the 24-20 victory over Poly, a game that Loyola trailed 26-6 at halftime, Corky was the inspiration we needed to launch our comeback. Early in the second half of that Poly game, Corky ran the ball in a loud and bone-crushing collision over a Poly linebacker. Corky was not a big guy, but he was tough. Play gave our team the lift we needed, and we continued on to our victory. Corky had many great plays that year, but that one was truly special. Corky was a special player, great teammate, and a true leader. Many others and I are happy and thankful for tonight's recognition of him. Go Dons, Charlie Smith, Loyola High School, class of 62. Now I'll tell you the rest of the story. Tracy Mayer alluded to the same game. Poly game was a big game that year. Hot, sweltering day down at Kirk Field. Loyola was a heavy underdog. Tracy told me that at halftime of the game, the guys were sprawled out in the locker room, just hoping against hope that something would happen. Tracy told me that he was walking around trying to think of his best Vince Lombardi impersonation to try to rally the troops. He said he walked over to a corner and he saw Corky Hartzell sprawled out in the corner. He looked at Corky, and Corky winked at him. And he said, "Forget Vince Lombardi, that's all he needed." All right? So Corky was that type of player. I had the privilege of playing with him. In 1959, he was a quarterback, as tough as they come. So tonight for him, I know his brother is here, Dick, to say a few words, or Dick Hartzell. There he is. There he comes, there he comes. Congratulations to the Hartzell family, and thanks for coming up, Dick. Should have known you had the flower.
It's not that there are two of us from Calvert Hall.
Okay. You don't mention the name, right? Okay.
I want to thank you very much. I know on behalf of my brother and parents, they would be ecstatic to be here in person. Thanks to the faculty, staff, athletic department in Loyola. Thank you to my relatives who will storm the troop with us here, the Bairds, the Brennans, the Durners. We thank you very much for your support. You know, I was thinking, what would my brother actually say if he were here? And after deep thought, I honestly think that he would be thanking Loyola for the privilege of representing them on the fields that he played. He learned a lot, especially when it came to teamwork, to the effort, get rid of the I word, never was in his vocabulary. And that was a special way to learn the Loyola way. I know he did actually bleed on the field and off, but off the field it was blue and gold. On the field it was red. But he was a very tough guy. But you know, off the field, he was warm, he was generous, he was loved. Excuse me. He was a great, great friend, and that's basically it. But again, on behalf of my family, we do thank you for this wonderful benefit.